Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Star Wars, not Star Wars X4, with the Star Wars Interworlds mod 0.81 installed. So we are back at it. We are trading, doing our little bit of a Kuat trader series, and I've just had a couple of minutes just assessing our options. So we got a tiny little bit of a priority list. Not specifically in this order. So we need to find some nice territory somewhere on here that we can claim as our own at some point to be able to start like getting his own sectors. I think we're aiming to build a shipyard. That is the overall goal for this series. Build our very own shipyard, which is possible. It's going to take a lot of money and start producing. There's kind of like little side missions, because a lot of the time we go against the New Republic. That's mainly because they're quite overpowered. They do stomp on everything quite a bit. Let's just take our lovely N1 to this mission that we're going to do. We're doing a little lockbox mission. Yeah. It's a little bit cheaty siding with the New Republic because they are very strong. But I think for this playthrough we kind of are, because one of the there's some new systems down in the south which the Imperial Ascendancy and the Anope Federation basically have access to, or easier access to. So I think we're probably going to end up going against the Imperial Ascendancy. We'll do a quick scan here, see if we can find those lockboxes, and there it is. Do we have a hand laser? I don't think we do. And I don't really trust this thing to be able to open said lockboxes. We've tried that in the past, and that always usually ends up well, it's only got 2 locks. Have we got? Because we have got the money to basically go and buy one, if not use spacesuit. I can't remember if I bought one. It's been a little while since I played X4. Oh, we did buy the laser gun. Look, so we can do the mission, not a problem. So yeah, I'm thinking we're going to go against the Imperial Ascendancy to start off with, as basically territory grabbing, access to the south, and that should kind of help out. I think. Well, that's going to be a long way off. I believe. Unknown object. Lovely docking ring around the planet of Kuat now, which is nice. Oh, look at that! There's a little light on there. It just kind of like shows our modified N1 off nicely. We'll just dock with you. Where do we dock? Oh, we dock on the underside. We didn't get in that way. There we go. Doesn't matter. Oh no, we're not. Hello. Well, this is awkward. We're outside the ship. We appear to have had some sort of malfunction. So, let me in, for the love of God. Can we cheese the... Hi. I don't want to fall off the edge of this ship. I don't know what'll happen. Right. We'll not risk that one. We'll not open with a random catastrophic death. What we can do is we can teleport to, and hopefully that'll put us inside the ship. Oh, thank God for that. M1 Starfighter. Thank you. Right, so there we go. Good start. We're off to a great start. So yeah, I think going against the ACS might be pretty cool. A bit different, going against some Imperial, kind of like working as support for the New Republic. we are building our station up, and I think my plan will be go for very similar to when we did like the Rebel Trader series. Go for a lot of missions that basically involve us building defence stations and stuff like that. So working as a proper defence contractor with the New Republic. I think that could be quite... Oh, you're having a giraffe. No! Why are you doing this? What... Sir, yeah, I know, we're having serious problems, aren't we, mate? So I'm going to have to teleport to the ship again. Alright, so the new N1 has some issues, but you know, it's still very early in 8.1, so we're going to have to teleport in the ship.
N1 Starfighter.
Use the transporter room, use the spacesuit, and then we'll just teleport straight back in. No harm, no foul.
Lockbox.
Yeah. So, couple of things we will probably need to do is make.
Why are you shooting me?
I'm not shooting you, idiot boy. Oh, don't kill me. That'd be a bad way to go, wouldn't it? Right, we're just gonna.
N1 Starfighter.
You've not even got any damage. Teleport 2. Right. Oh, it's done it again. Let me in the goddamn ship. Why is it okay? So the Naboo, this ship is not good for these missions. I will see about reporting that on the old X4 Discord. Just let them know. Let them know there's a couple of little issues going on. Transfer port. So we'll have a flight over here. We'll do this mission. But yeah, we need to kind of make friends with the New Republic because our reputation isn't sterling with the New Republic. It isn't terrible. We've been invited to become a bounty hunter as well. That's always an option. Maybe have a look at see if the bounty hunting missions have changed. I think on one of the updates, the bounty hunters were a little bit not so good, so to speak. They changed some things on it, and I didn't like it. And not that it was. I think maybe it wasn't so much a case of the way the bounty hunter missions work is bad. It's just it's different, and being a person very much set in my ways, I didn't like it. It was different. You could only take 3 bounty hunter missions as a rule. So yeah, so that was a thing. Right, now we get out of the ship properly. Let me out of the ship. Yep, I know. This is the seat. It's really uncomfortable. The seat in this ship is so uncomfortable. Nobody wants to sit in it for any length of time. Hello. Deliver bandages. We're going to someone's private apartment. Will it be a nice apartment or will it be a DOS hole? Oh, it's a nice apartment. Oh, hello. Deliver. Thank you. She's not offering any missions. What the hell? Why are you doing this to me today? Stations? Game? Oh god, how are we going to get out of this one? Right, teleport to that. What's going on? We're falling through all the floors. Alright, so my gut is telling me that at some point there's going to be another update to this particular... No, don't get up. Love of God, don't get up. Undock. yeah, I think there's probably going to be a little bit of an update coming for X4 Star Wars Interworlds mod very soon. Resources needed. We can start looking at some of these trade missions. I don't know how they look. So we've got to keep them above 50%, which is not a hard one to do. We could actually probably do that one with the ships we've got. Maybe. So we can start maybe entertaining that. The main thing I want to do at the minute is just reputation, as per usual, money, and all that kind of stuff. And really get a good solid trading base, like trading hub going with things, and we'll see what we can come up. One of the other things because we have had a new update, that's why the Hapes episode got delayed. But one of the reasons I was wanting to get it updated as soon as possible because it's introduced this ship. Now we can't get this ship at the minute, but it is the anti-fighter Lancer patrol frigate, or the Lancer frigate as it's calling in here. And look at all those turrets. It's it's quite slow, so it's described as being quite slow, but it's basically just full of anti-fighter turrets. I mean, look at that big old ring there. So it's a bit like a picket ship, basically, which is going to be interesting to see. Like, it kind of makes me wonder how it's... We're actually going to go over here because we've not been to this area, and there's a question mark there. Yeah, it does make me kind of wonder what the new... what it's going to be like with the Empire fighting now, because with those Lancers, and how the Empire might utilise them. Because the big strength in the New Republic is its fighters. If that is as strong as it should be, because in the lore the Lancer frigate is something that basically petrifies pilots, like X-wing pilots and stuff like that. It's a dread ship for them because its whole job is to take out fighters, and it's very good at it, or it was very good at it. So the New Republic potentially might not be in such a strong position. Also, we've got jump gate and we got the drive yards. Lovely. Right, we need some money. One of the things we can potentially do on this series as well. So there was, on the last series, there was some requests for some ships that people wanted but we couldn't get. We're in a good position on this series to be able to get those, such as the Hammerheads. The New Republic sell the Hammerhead, the Sperian blah 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 Hammerhead ship. I just auto-saving when my computer has a severe meltdown. There's a bearing gone somewhere on my computer, which is hilarious because when the fans kick in, it just goes crazy. This is Nemodia. What is Nemodia? Sunlight and Rhydonium. Okay. Well, actually, Rhydonium, I was going to say that's rubbish, but Rhydonium's not too bad.
MC-40B torpedo cruiser.
Because Rhydonium is used in making engines for bigger ships. So having a source in relatively safe space will be good. I think that's what we're going to be concentrating with the stations. Get some energy cells going, because that's your bread and butter Boggo standard. Then get it needs a manager, so we can get a manager for that. When we've got that done, get some things like weapon components, engine components, like things that can build ships, so we can start building a stockpile. Basically, I think. Let us actually dock with Kuat drive yards, because if we can dock with them, we can so we can find a manager for our station, which would be good. So if you haven't guessed already, I am completely winging this series.
Docking granted.
Where? where... Oh, so they use the Imperial standard stuff. Yeah, I'm very much winging this series because, in all honesty, I don't know. I like what to really do. I just know I wanted to be doing some trading because it's been a long time since I've done anything like that. And sometimes, for me, it's nice to have a series which is focusing on building up a fleet and a war machine, and a series that is working on building up money. It's obviously not as interesting to a lot of people, but yeah. And this way with this faction and stuff like that. Oh, you're
Hello.
perfect. No, you're
Good
not.
luck out there.
13,000. I think I can do better. You, too expensive. You, too expensive. You, too expensive. Right, I can't be bothered to go around the rest of this station. So, hello. You're hired. Station manager of Kuat Solar Power Manager. Hired.
Thanks for hiring me.
You're
I
welcome.
really appreciate it.
I appreciate you appreciating it. We're all good friends. Weirdly, that kind of niciness. Then it reminded me. I finished watching the Umbrella Academy. Mixed feelings on the ending of it. Gotta be honest. Kind of like it was good, kind of ish. Like I enjoyed it. I didn't not enjoy it, but obviously I can't. It's a very recent series, so if you've not watched the Umbrella Academy on Netflix, you should try it. It's a good piece of television series. It's done and finished now. There's not going to be another series, probably. But with like the way Umbrella Academy is, they can always wangle it around because it's like superhero stuff. It's a bit like The Boys, but makes less sense, if that is at all possible. If you get what I mean, right? Trade for Commander Alpha. There we go. You got your first little trading ships. But yeah, we'll do that one.
Autopilot.
We'll do that. Oh, we're going to Balmorra. I hate Balmorra.
Engaged.
Ugh, dirty Balmorra. I don't know why. It's a thing from the Old Republic game, the online one. It's because I think it's one of the systems you have to go to, and it's really fun the first time, but the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, whatever time you're up to, it's just not as fun.
Victory 2 Star Destroyer.
These have been updated apparently, but yeah, the Umbrella Academy, the series has ended, and it ended in a way which I don't. Ooh, that's new on the bridge. Oh, because all the models have been updated. I am proper Lego talking today. I do apologise. But yes, Umbrella Academy. Not sure if I liked it. This, however, this new shiny model, I do like this. This is nice. Oh, we're now in Balmorra.
Jump completed. Balmorra.
And we are flying to ensure a little bit of peace and stability is in order. I think that's what we're doing. That's what we should be doing. Here.
Disengage.
What is Balmorra? Because that's a... Oh, lovely. Goldilocks. It's a Goldilocks system. We love a Goldilocks system, and it's right next door. So this is probably going to be where our operation makes a start. Because we can set up... and like on the Imperial playthrough, I made a station which was called a Warcog station. The Warcog station makes everything. All your different weapon components, all your different like it makes every little component, and basically condenses them down into the end product. So we might make a new type of Warcog station, but yeah, we'll hang fire on that one for the minute. That's all future plans. Now I've got to wait here for 20 minutes. Is there anything we can do in the meantime from this screen? They're very useful screen, if not a little bit counterproductive at times. You're doing your mining. You're sat waiting. You're sat trading. Where's his probes? Oh, right, so not that one. Couple of useful things which I think I forgot to do. On your global orders, there's a specific order, or there used to be, unless it's changed. Fan logbooks. No. Right, so there's some defaults on this. I always change a lot of them. So responses to attack, use judgment is usually fine. Abandoned ships, this is a key one. If it finds it an abandoned ship, you want it to mark, because on this mod there's a good chance it's going to be potentially early on one of your Katana fleet ships. So we'll put that on. We should have put that on at the start. Ignore lockboxes. I don't really care about lockboxes. Pirate harassment. I would be interested though if people do, like, because I know NR plays a lot of it. So if you're watching and you've found anything particularly really good in lockboxes before, do let me know, and I'll see about we'll start harvesting them more. But most of the time it's just like scrubby little bits of material. Contraband, we ignore that. Yeah, comply with your police stuff. That's fine. So yeah, that's that setup. We're looking for Uxie, or Yuxie is round here somewhere. That's what we've got as probe droids finding out. They sell X-Wings as well as XJ35s and all that good stuff. It's usually home to the Incom base, or one of the Incom bases. Which will be nice. But yeah, other than that, I've talked for 22 minutes now, I think, without taking much of a breath. So I'm just going to do this little patrol mission, hang around, and I'll see you in a couple.
Thank you.
Right, so we're in the sort of like the last 5 minutes of our little mission, and I decided to just lurk around this station and do some scanning.
Are
See,
you interested in a job?
well, that depends, doesn't it? What is the job? No,
Come and
I'm
find
not.
me if you change your
I'm
mind.
not interested in that job, mate. Yeah, decided to do some scanning, and this looks a bit different, scanning wise. The modules seem to be a lot more like well picked out. It reminds me a little bit. So if you ever played the Rogue Squadron games on the GameCube, which if you haven't, I would highly suggest, if you can somehow find them, do that. Oh, that's the sparks from the Durasteel factory. That's amazing. Oh wow, it's got windows. We can actually see in. So yeah, this all looks very new and shiny and updated. Like, look at that. That's all. I've never noticed that before. So that must be on the new update of X4 itself. But the colours of the station also stand out a hell of a lot more now. So you used to get like a slight colour change, but not to this kind of degree of vibrancy. Like, now we can see any weapons are very much in bright red. At least I think that's weapons. Bad example, not a weapon, but if we look at the These. So that's really good for if you're attacking a station and you want to specifically fly around in a fighter to take out turrets and stuff like that. You can see where they are a lot easier than what you used to be able to do. And shield generators are in blue, so that's nice. It looks like the game itself in the 7.1 update or whatever it was for the core game of X4 has had a real kind of like a boost. Like look at that, all these little details, because I didn't realise how boring the old stations look, the details on the old station look, until I've started doing this. So I thought that would be a nice little thing as we kind of round out this particular patrol mission. Ooh, I'm really impressed with that Durasteel Foundry. It's given me a new reason to start like hanging around stations and scanning stuff. Because there is like you can scan the data leaks and stuff like that, get missions, get what do you call it? Like discounts and stuff like that. But yeah, like being able to look at all the details of all the things and like the processing and stuff like that. Like these still are a bit boring. Like, but would you, as we grind along the whole of the station, do you really want to be able to see inside the windows? I mean, yes, is the answer, the obvious answer to that one. But it's not necessary, is it? Oh, jolly good. Very happy. I did a bit of scouting around in the system, get the lay of the land, so to speak. I think this is going to be where we set up our big refining station. I think our components building station. To do that, though, we are going to have to earn a lot of money because we need to basically get what do you call it? Blueprints. And blueprints are not cheap in this game. So we need to do a little bit of planning towards that. So Durasteel plates and stuff like that, unless you've got access to scrap and whatever else, it's usually refined metals and graphene or graphite. I can't remember. We can have a look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. That's a challenge for the mods, isn't it? Change this. Change the interior of these individual components and make it look like droids being built, and also have like Anakin and Padme darting around, dodging stuff. You're welcome. Right, and we are now friends with the New Republic. We're making friends, making money, and that is what we like to see. Mine disposal. We're gonna have to do it.
I knew I could count on you.
We're gonna have to do it all.
I knew I could count on you.
Into thin air. Let's do these mine disposal missions first. Set to active. I mean, everyone hates these missions. Really, they are dull as dishwater. They're boring, but they're necessary. And if I want to achieve anything from this particular series, it is showing people new to the game of how you basically get on with it, because it's a hard game to get into X4. I mean, I remember like so I started playing X4 with Steam had a massive sale for X3, Albion Prelude, and I first picked it up there, and I'll be honest, I started playing the game and it kind of like threw you in, and it was like, I think I did something wrong. I managed to annoy the authorities by flying wrong, or one of the first things you do in a space sim / combat game is you try out the weapons, don't you? You go, I'll just fire my gun, and see what it is. And I think I got told off for it, and then got destroyed for it, basically. It's a good little test though of our little N1. Give it a little bit of a. These guns are a little bit lackluster. I mean, it has got missiles as well. I suppose the missiles would probably be like I remember when I was when we were doing the Bounty Hunter series. We just realised we've got quite a few mines behind us. When we were doing the Bounty Hunter series, my favourite tactic was to fly, because I was using the gauntlet and I had the mega missiles on it. You'd fly behind them, or you'd try and match the speed and get behind them at like a relatively close distance, and then fire off a couple of missiles before they'd even twigged on what you were doing, and that would destroy them. And then you basically in wham bam, thank you ma'am, and then that's it, done, dusted. So as a bounty hunting ship, this is probably pretty good, and you don't need any prerequisites. So this ship you can get at the very start of the game as long as you've got the credits, and it's not that expensive. And I'm assuming, so the N1s, like the Naboo ones especially, used to be a really good scout ship, like a fleet interceptor ship, because you could buy a lot of them for quite cheap. And I'm assuming, well, we've used the old version of these before in the game as interceptors, and they usually do pretty well. So yeah, that's good. It's not a bad little ship. As kind of like we has a mine gone through? Because I'll be honest, I don't really want to chase the mine to the other end of the jump gate, just in case it kills us. Got to go on the other side. Wasn't there another mission for mines in this particular system, so we're not jumping to and from gates? We'll do that one.
Unknown object.
And then we'll not have to come back to Balmoral for a while. Ugh, Balmoral. I am still thinking about doing another playthrough of the Old Republic on the channel. I was also thinking about doing the first two Knights of the Old Republic games as well, because they were pretty good games in the time. I think they're not dated massively well. Like, the story of them is still pretty good. I think some of the graphics are pretty good, but I think some of the controls and stuff like that, wee little bit janky. We shall see. It's been a long time since I've played a game like that. I can't remember what it was. It was like a tourney based, like, I don't know how to describe it. How would you describe the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 1's controls? Sort of turn based, but not really. And you could order your different. You end up with a team basically of friends, and you like level them up and kit them out to a degree and stuff like that. I don't remember much of Old Republic 1. I played Old Republic 2 a lot more, which is a really good game, but it's not the perfect game by any stretch of the means.
Friend foe.
Could do some good stuff on it though. Like one of the corniest things you could do was basically turn everyone into a Jedi. So like all of your friend characters that you have, so there's like the pilot and the gunner and everyone like that. It's like pretty much everyone. It's like, oh, did you know you've got force powers? It's like, oh my god, he's got force powers. That's another Jedi on the list. Who was it you could get as well? So like one of my favourite things that I really like in the Star Wars lore, which was introduced to me on Knights of the Old Republic 2, with this idea of grey Jedis. Like, so they're not dark side, they're not light side, they're just people in the middle, and I thought that was absolutely fantastic. I love grey Jedis. And the grey Jedi you kind of like meet is a very Samuel L. Jackson style person, from what I remember. Should be more grey Jedis. Is Ahsoka technically a grey Jedi? Because she's not a Jedi, is she? But again, she's also not. There's our last mine.
Jump completed.
That's interesting. I didn't know mines could go through the jump gates. Very interesting. Oh, are these X-Wings going to take it out for us? That'd be nice if they could. It's an Imperial Ascendancy mine. And then we've got another mission in here, haven't we? Just making us money, making us reputation. We're going to need quite a bit of money to finish off our thingy station. If we look on our solar power plant, it still needs 6 million to build. We'll put in 600,000. That'll keep chipping it away. I'm hoping as well. So there's lots of benefits to getting your reputation up. One of the benefits is you also get better prices from factions. In the way that they basically give you favourable trade rates, which is nice. You can get basically cheaper stuff. And once we start developing our own stuff and our own components and stuff like that, we're going to be able to make a considerable amount of money. And we got a message. What is the message? Bespin Treaty under threat. So the New Republic Senate is gathering to discuss the possible violation of the Bespin Treaty signed between the New Republic and the Anote Federation. The Senate states that the Anote Federation is allowed to operate in the Outer Rim territories only while keeping to agreed territory claims when the Treaty of Bespin was signed by the two parties. Lately, Anote Federation has been accused, my eyes are breaking, has been accused numerous times by the New Republic representatives of working with the Imperial Ascendancy and various pirate groups, supplying them with ships and weapons. The Anote Federation may see further deterioration of relations with the New Republic if its expansion continues. So basically what that's saying is that these guys down here, if you don't know who the Anote Federation are, I think they're a made-up faction. Or the, I don't know. Anote is a place, but when I was trying to find out more about the Anote Federation, I don't think it exists. Same as the Imperial Ascendancies, these are basically Imperial Warlords. So these guys have a sector of space down here, and they've been expanding, and they've also been trading with these guys, with weapons and ships and pirates, like the Black Sun and stuff like that. And then the New Republic, these guys, they don't like that. So they're threatening, they're sort of saying, well, you're breaking this magic treaty that everyone agreed to. So,
Unknown
you know,
object.
behave, otherwise
Autopilot. Engage.
you're in trouble. We're in the worst ship in the world for doing these lockbox missions. Scramble! Oh, is there a scrap going on? Is there someone fighting? Is this something I should be aware of? I keep pressing F2 twice because the old controls. They've changed all the camera stuff, which is a lot better. But the old controls, like you press F2, which would give you a straight kind of like over the shoulder third person look, and then you press F2 again, which would give you free cam. But that's not a thing anymore. Here we go.
Starfighter.
Right, so let's do this mission. In fact, you've seen lockbox. Have we? Yeah, we'll do this mission, and then we'll see what else is going on. Because I'm starting to feel a bit. My voice is getting a bit croaky, tired. And I really don't want to put an hour episode of me doing crap missions with no real. But then, ooh, this is an explodey one. So you see these red barrels? That means this could potentially blow up in our face and kill us very quickly. Oh, look at this.
Lockbox.
And it's on 100% health as well. Oh, that's the other reason why I don't collect lockboxes. Because what one of the times you can, so they're pretty small, those lockboxes. They're tiny. Oh, god damn it! Just let me go in the ship, you idiot. So one of the times you get these really big ones, so they'll have like 10 locks or 15 locks or something stupid. They got a lot of locks, basically. Take command of the ship. Was that the mission done? We just needed to collect the stuff. What's going on down here? Oh, the Hapes. The Hapes are fighting.
Starfighter.
Oh no, it's just 2 engines. It's not loaded in yet. Let's watch it. So yeah, I opened a giant lockbox and loads of mines came out of it, and I got killed by it, and I was really pissed off. That was one of the reasons why I stopped collecting the big ones. Ooh. What's that? Pray tell. Oh, that's a CS80, isn't it? I like the CS80. We might end up with CS80s in the fleet. The interior on these things is gorgeous. It's basically like a luxury liner interior on it with all the seats and stuff like that. It reminds me of something very interior-wise, like the remake of the Battlestar Galactica series, like on Colonial 1. Such a nice ship. You can do it. They're pretty tough as well. These have got so they're a medium ship, but they do have a lot of what do you call it? Do we? Oh, so our relationship with the Hapes Consortium's not bad. Hapes. Oh, we're at 0. So we could do some trading with the Hapes. Oh, that kind of makes the. If we do that though, that kind of makes the Hapes Consortium redundant, doesn't it? Like our Hapes series redundant. Why am I in commoner? Yeah, you'll do.
I knew I could count on you.
Steady trigger. Oh god, I want to do all this crap. Well, we need to do it because we've not got any money. That's telling us to go to Exodine. That's a long way away. Alright, looks like we're going to Exodine. So,
Engaged.
whew, let me catch my breath. while we travel to Exodine. So we're going to fly to Exodine. We're going to read these 3 messages. I don't know why we've got 3 messages. Oh, so now we can join the wars against the for the New Republic against the Mandalorians, the Imperial Ascendancy, the Galactic Empire. If you want me to pull the trigger on this and go fight wars against the Imperial Ascendancy, do let me know and we'll do that. Oh, it's in commoner and we're already. Would we get paid extra for going against? So this is a tough little ship. It's surviving better than I expected it would. I mean, maybe when Mr. B-Wing comes in, maybe we can watch that. We'll watch this little fight. Oh, we can have B-Wing. Do you know what? I'm actually getting quite giddy for this slight New Republic endeavour. I'm not going to call it an alliance because we're not technically on their side. We are. We're basically traders. We're taking advantage, but it means we can have things like the B-Wing and the X-Wing, and we can have blueprints, and then we can make thousands of them, and we can sell them, and we can use them to crush our enemies, or should I say our business. People who want to go against us business-wise, our competitors. That's what I'm looking for. The word competitors. Well, this is boring to watch, isn't it? How is this doing so well against the CS80? As I yawn. Because it's lasting pretty well. The CS80 is not really getting many shots off. Is it just outmanoeuvring it? Do you reckon? It looks like it's kind of outmanoeuvring it. Pew pew pew. Maybe the CS80's not got the right setup. Maybe not got the right gun setup. Because so I used to use them as kind of like a bit of a brawler, the CS80s. Because if you had a few of them and they managed to fire the missiles, they worked out quite well. And the guns are very good against other medium ships to large ships. You can sort of swarm a victory with a good group of them and fighters without them dying straight away. At least you used to be able to. I know the weapons on the medium ships have been tweaked a little bit. So the last update, the weapons on medium ships has been nerfed a little bit, so they're not as deadly. But most of the medium ships, the speed on them has been increased because they were pretty slow. This battle's not really going anywhere very quick, is it? Shield's nearly down. They're not even bothered. They're just like, oh, sort it. He'll sort it out. He can do it. He's fine. He's fine, mate. Right, I'm going to take a little bit of a breather and a little bit of a rest. And have a little bit of a think of if I want to go for this idea of helping the New Republic against the Imperial Ascendancy, because the Imperial Ascendancy already hate us, so it's not like we're going to lose anything. So yeah, I think we're probably going to pull the trigger on that. But for the minute, I'm just gonna have a little rest. All right, I got bored, and we're back. So this is probably going to end in tears for me because it's been a long time since I've done any dogfighting. But I'm going to help our New Republic friend out there. We're not going to be friends with the Hapes. If anything, we're going to go to war with the Hapes eventually. Fire a little missile. Oh, missile! Wow! Missiles are a hell of a lot more accurate than they used to be.
GS-80
What are you?
Nova battle cruiser.
Oh, it's a Nova. We're not going to go and fight the Nova. We will look at the Nova, though, and see what the Nova's doing. For research purposes, for when we... Oh, it's attacking New Republic. So the Hapes are actually full out going to war with the New Republic. Or they've ended up in some sort of dogfight. I mean... So looking at the loadout on this, looks like it's got a decent carrier capability. I wouldn't necessarily use this as my own personal for just attacking stations, because it's got a lot of ion on there. But against other capital ships, I think these are going to be fantastic. Oh, do we get embroiled in a war?
Mantel starfighter. Nebulon Sea frigate.
Do we do that? I mean, oh, it's tempting. We'll just hang fire a minute. If the New Republic turn around and pay us, then we'll get stuck in this fight. If they don't pay us, which I think if they were going to pay us, they would have paid us by now. They would have said, like, thank you, and given us a bunch of reputation and stuff like that. But we can definitely watch the fight for a couple of minutes. Right, I'll wait until this Nebulon Sea gets stuck in, and then we'll kind of like have a little bit of a look at the fight. See how it does against the Nova. All right, so we're back a minute. We're just kind of like watching this fight unfold. I'm a bit worried because we've got one of our ships, and I don't think. Oh, it looks like it's flying away. That's fine.
Nova battle cruiser.
The Nebulon Sea has basically opted on the side of caution. That looked like a torpedo volley, maybe from a B-wing that's flying around. I've got the graphics on at the minute, just so we can see what other ships are going. Because this little babby A-wing, we can't see this A-wing unless we do that. It's definitely getting stuck in though. Where's the little guy? He's proper having a go. We didn't get paid any money for that ship, for destroying that ship. So the New Republic must not be in open war with the Hapes, which is interesting. But that doesn't mean we couldn't. So one of the things we could do. So we're doing a Hapes playthrough where we are the Hapes. We could also do a Hapes playthrough again like this, and have a little war against the Hapes, and that could be interesting because they are a relatively small system, sector of planets and stuff like that. But it'd be interesting to see what they're like to fight against, because as far as I'm aware, there's no kind of like event where the Hapes are fighting anyone. Like, is that Nebulon Sea actually doing anything yet? I mean, you would hope a Nebulon Sea would do something, but it was just kind of like sat around doing nothing. What's that? Is that the Nova? That's a minor. Where's that little Nova gone? Or has it been destroyed? Was it evacuated? Okay. Interesting things are going on. Where is that station? It's all down here. We might be able to grab some bits. Let's get a bit of a closer look.
Nebulon Sea frigate.
Yeah, so I think that could be interesting to see how we go. But that's not going to be like
39 minor.
particularly narratively trading. I can't believe the New Republic didn't thank us for essentially helping with that. Yeah, there's the Nova. She's dead.
BFF bulk freighter. GSAD.
Okay, that's interesting. Why is it firing against the Twin Suns ship? Because Twin Suns ships don't have any weapons, so it can't hit it in the crossfire. Okay. Let's go and look at this hull. Oh god. Oh, so it's got some good damagey characteristics on it. Love that little fire effect there. Grab those things because it's got some container magnet there. I like that now you've got like the little updates as well on your tooltip thing. Oh, cool. Yeah, God knows what's happened with this thing, because these aren't armed, and as far as I'm aware, the Twin Suns are pretty much friends with, well, not friends, but you know, most of the they're a nothing faction basically. They don't really exist other than to support economies and tend to support all the major factions. But that is definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Right, unless there's something juicy, which we're just going to keep sinking all his money into this place, basically get it viable, I think is a good plan. Ooh, what are you? Are you home one? God damn it, autosave. Hurry up. I want to see the big ship. Oh, it's just a reef home.
MCAD reef home.
Just a normal MC-80. Must have come to check out what was going on the old fighting front. Cool. Right, so yeah, we're going to finish this mission. And then unless there's something really intriguing happens, we're going to call it an episode. So, a couple of choices. I would like to go to war join this war against the Imperial Ascendancy. If we're going for the narrative, because I know a couple of people like the whole narrative spin that we sometimes put on this. If we go on a narrative way, the reason we're going to war with the Imperial Ascendancy is because they are a competitor in the types of ships that we sell. Because we're going to be working towards getting all of the new the Velux and the Vigil and the Vindicators and stuff like that. We're going to be looking at selling those ourselves, so they're going to be a competitor. And it's also a way for us to get defence contracts, so like building defence stations and stuff like that with the Imperial Ascendancy. Hopefully it's now been updated, so when you take a mission it doesn't say, yes, we'd like you to build a defence station in the middle of Imperial Ascendancy held space. So that would be cool. And also equally potentially as cool is going to have a little bit of a play against the Hapes Consortium. So let me know what you think about that one, because that one we could probably get stuck in fairly early on, and if we took out the Hapes Consortium we could potentially take their space, or some of it. I don't know how that would work, because we'd need quite a big fleet, and then we'd need to be able to maintain that fleet. So, but that could be something to work towards. So, as ever, I have been Captain Jack Option. This has been X4 with the Star Wars Interworlds mod installed. The latest one, the 0.81.
Engaged.
If you wish to get hold of this, the mod is completely free, made with much love, care and attention from the mod developers. That's all available on Discord, as well as being able to download the mod as well. The community is pretty solid. With ships going a bit AWOL there. People helping, lately I've seen people that have been helping other people make custom logos and stuff like that, which is always really nice to see on like a mod development thing, because we know that sometimes the internet, people on the internet, can be a little bit dickish in the way of kind of like, if you ain't got the skills, then people will mock you and tell you, just do it like this. I can't believe you don't know how to do this thing. And not all people know how to do these things. So they're really supportive, and that's nice, and I like that kind of thing. So yeah, check it out, get the game. I know at least one person said they bought it because of the playthrough and that. So I hope you're having fun. Keep us updated on that. How your adventures fare. Maybe make some of your own videos and then tell me in the comment section and say, look, Captain Jack, I'm also playing X4 with the Star Wars Interworlds mod 0.81 installed. What do you think? And I'll be like, yeah, I'll watch it. That's cool. And that's good, because YouTube's not hard. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Other than that, if you want to support me and give me your money, you can do so on Patreon. I'll try and remember to post a link in the bottom of the comment section on there. If not, it's Patreon, Captain Jack Gumption. You don't get any rewards as such. There's some priority naming of ships and stuff like that when we get there. But priority means first in the queue, not if you suggest a name, I'll not do it unless you pay me money. It's mainly the Patreon thing. I think I've said it in the past. It's just there so when there's updates and stuff like that for the game, I've got a little bit of extra money to be able to buy them, like the DLC, like the Timelines DLC and stuff like that.
We're taking hits.
And new games. Oh my god! Flee, you fool! Escape!
Acknowledged.
Who are you being attacked by? I'm trying to do an outro here. You're mucking around. Where are you? Oh God. Oh, the Hapes are being asshats to us. Alright. So maybe we've got a good reason to go against. They're going to destroy one of my ships. You horrible people. No, they destroyed it. Oh, cool. Oh, mate. Oh, our crew got saved, though. That's good. I don't know. I don't know what to do with them. So I've got a bunch of people in spacesuits. Can someone rescue them? Can I rescue them? We'll find that out next episode. So we'll save it there. We're down a ship because of the Hapes. We're going to war with the Hapes, unless you really don't want me to go to war with the Hapes. I'm thinking the Hapes are acting like a big pirate faction, which is why nobody likes them. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching as ever, and until next time.